At the highest BBM, monochromatic proves to be the most rare, black on white.
For me, it's all been about life fulfillment rather than life curtailment.
Well, we didn't just get here overnight. We've had our trials and tribulations just like any other person with goals. Artists, CEOs, war heroes. And I think it's fair to say that we each put about 90 hours of work into this museum each week. And this, of course, takes its toll on some of my fellow employees.
Hey, shit, rat!
What the hell was that?
But in the end, I think it all pays off. I think I can speak for all of us when I say that this is the best damn job you can ask for.
They're really trying to do something big here. Trying really hard.
This is going to be huge. I mean, we're not just four guys collecting printers for the heck of it. We're making a movement here. People are over postmodernism. And the world is ready for us. And this is us. This is who we are. We are printers. Ones who print. Ink. Blood in our veins.
Come on in.
Thanks,
Harrisonburg Museum.
Tyler,
Hey.
Pleasure.
So just a brief introduction. At the Harrisonburg Print Museum, we believe one of the biggest dilemmas facing society today is the use of clouds. We believe in something more tangible. We believe that technology can make us look far into the future to see what's right before us. And what is right before us is printers with a face. So that's why we say interact with your printer. Welcome to the Harrisonburg Print Museum.
I usually like to start with our arrow shows. Well, this is the kind of printer that we take out on a weekend or a retreat out to the country. We like to demonstrate the lightness of it by.
I want to stand back. It's very tangible, very light, very aerodynamic.
Catch it, Tommy.
I think it's really impressive. I think it is very impressive, but I don't think I understand.
The print pyramid.
Tommy, do you want to talk about? You've been specializing in.
What's the root?
Where do we find the roots of these printers, huh?
Printer, it's Canon. You can see that. What else?
What about? Have you talked? Okay, all right. Well, there's the Mayan pyramids, the Egyptian pyramids, and there's the pyramid in Harrisonburg, and that's the printer pyramid. So that was the idea, you know. Every great culture has had a pyramid, and you know, this is our contribution. So I guess we can move to our timeline of printers over here.
The progression of the size in a printer really was influenced in 2004 when the printer really became more of an office design tool. You can see here, 1998, 1999, 2001, 2002, 2005. Now this is our first ever office printer that we have here at the museum.
In 2001, HP offices were flooded with emails from bosses all across America saying, hey, your printers are too sturdy because I have employees sitting all day long on the printer and just hanging out, and when they're trying to print, you can't. It's not meant to be a seat. And as time went on, they continued to build printers with kind of more of a slope, so you kind of slide off the printer.
You can see a slope here, and then this one, you can't even sit on that. You just, you want, okay.
Okay.
It's not stable for a seat.
Yeah, I didn't really get it. Yeah.
We have something for you guys to interact with right now. It's on the walls. Can you guess what it is? Printer pieces.
Just real quick, a lot of these pieces, when we dissected this printer, it's more of an abrupt smash rather than a careful dissection. We didn't really approach the task properly. So a lot of these pieces still have glass shards on them. We have had our guests been cut by this glass before, but we just really want to emphasize caution when interacting with the printer, but please do interact with our body's display. Thank you. Please interact, please.
Lube for printers, printer safe that you use.
This is looking really clean. Oh, I feel a glass shard going into my phone.
This is my 6th time, I think, at the Print Museum. It's always a pleasure. They're really geniuses, They're artists. Printers are usually a marginalized group in society, and this is the safe space.
For me, this may be our first step into something I would call art, really. You may have noticed that I-81 is right outside, pretty much outside this house, and I feel often that I'm breathing in just toxins from the cars all day long. When I'm trying to get a nice breath of fresh air, I just find that when I get in here and I look around, there's a lot to see and a lot to breathe.
So this is our ink room
Feel free to have a seat if you like.
and cord display.
I love it. Let's mark one. HP Black 1. Canon 9. Canon 7 Black. HP Con. Canon 9 Black. HP Con. Canon 7 Black. And so on.
What are all these cords on the walls?
Chords. Wasn't a beautiful question. Chords serve a lot of different purposes.
A fashionable scarf.
Thank you. A yoga strap.
Well, now that you guys have some glass in your veins, some ink on your face, some rubber embedded in the skin cells on your hand from these cords, now that you've seen what the background of printers, you know how ink works, you know what can be done with ink and the impressions these printers can leave on every single one of your lives. We're gonna wrap things up.
We're wrapping now, Tommy.
Let's wrap.
We're wrapping this up.
Let's go ahead and wrap this.
We're wrapping this up. We're wrapping this up. We're wrapping this up.
We'll wrap up the floor.
Let's wrap up this.
All right.
We're wrapping this up.
Wrap it up. Wrap it up.
And to close things off, I prepared some peanut butter and jelly sandwiches for our guests.
Are any of these gluten free?
These are all gluten free.
I loved it.
you know, I was touched, and they gave me one of these as a memento.
It was alright. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Thanks again for filming us. All press is good press, right? Sorry. I curate these printers. And there's a lot of work to do around here. It's never really over, but I don't mind. Some people ask me if all of this is really necessary to curate these printers. I don't answer that question. Instead, I just like to invite them into our museum and see for themselves if this is really all worth it.
I'm actually just interning here for my finance major. Yeah, I'm getting like 3 credits for helping out. You know, they pretty much just ask me to appraise the printers every week, let them know if what they call the printer market has changed. I handle all the finances. I mean, I think I can tell you this, and it may not come as a big surprise, but the museum's not bringing a lot of revenue. I mean, they're not even allowed to charge admission. It's against the lease. I mean, these guys are spending hundreds a month on printers. I mean, they hired you guys to make this documentary, and for what?
I'm incologist and coordinator at the Harrisonburg Printers Museum. With cords, we connect with printers. And with ink, our printers connect with us. We send them data through these cords. And they send back to us symbols that we read, understand, and hold in our hands. I collect cords. I collect ink. And I remember what all of this means.
I am the owner and excavator here at the Harrisonburg Printers Museum. No, I do not own the house. However, I have excavated most of the printers, making me the owner, as far as I'm concerned. Yes, the museum has done more than anybody thought possible, but my dreams are bigger than this. And the museum undoubtedly deserves something better, something greater. You know, Rome wasn't built in a day. And I think it's time for a new Rome. And we're the time's new Romans. Thank you everyone for gathering here on this very day for our official 72nd meeting. Okay. I'm going to start off with roll today. Nick.
Here.
Tyler.
Present.
Tommy. Tommy.
You'll get this back after the meeting.
I guess he is here. And Tim. Yeah. Well, we're going to start off with some updates today. Nick, what's going on with the HP 298E5?
Well, Tim, I'm proud to announce that the HP 298E5's output tray extension has been successfully replaced. So we're up and running, ready to go, fellas.
Ah, excellent news. Excellent news, boys. Excellent news. You can have a seat. Thank you, Nick. Excellent news. Tyler, do you have any news for us?
Well, gang, I do have some news, and it's not good news. I've said this time after time, and you all have chosen to close your ears to truth. But in this life and the next life, there are consequences for our actions. For the last time, it's over, and then under, when we wrap the cords.
Damn it, guys! Damn it! Guys, this has to stop. This has to stop. Alright, moving on. Tommy, do you have any updates for us? How's the printer market going?
It's good.
That's excellent news.
Good stuff,
That's
Tom.
excellent
Good
news.
stuff.
Excellent news. Well, I have some good news that just kind of layers right up on top of that. Really fabulous news, and this will especially be good for you and I, Tyler, since you've been with me since the beginning.
Namaste, Tim.
Yeah, and Tommy, you've kept us afloat financially despite, you know, the turbulence in the printer market. So we'd be prepared to take you on full time here. Yeah. And Nick, oh my sweet, timid, previously lush little Nick. Your life has gone from being completely thrown off the tracks and curtailed to completely fulfilled. And we're so proud of you.
Tim, I'd like to thank you so much for this wonderful business opportunity.
Guys, I think it's time we get recognized for our work here and our efforts at the Harrisonburg Printer Museum. I think it's time we contact the Harrisonburg Board of Heritage.
Tim, are you sure that we're ready for the responsibility? The responsibility's enormous.
Tim, what if they rob us of our autonomy? Can we trust the very people who took the autonomy away from these printers?
Guys, I think we're prepared. Tommy, let's make that call. Be brave.
Hello? Hi, Mr. Gunther. How's it going? Yeah, this is Tommy Eastman here at the Harrisonburg Printing Museum. Great. I'm doing great. How are you doing? Good. Yeah. So well, I guess we got something pretty unique going on here. I would say about 20 visitors a week. Yeah, and they've all been pretty. They've had great things to say. Yeah, 1995. Yeah. Yeah, that would be great. Mr. Gunther. Yeah, we can definitely do that. I guess one more thing. We do have a film crew here. They're filming a documentary about the museum. Is that all right? All right, perfect. Yeah, we'll see you then.
This is great news. Tom, when is he coming?
Right now.
Oh. Ooh. Timothy Moore, owner and excavator of this lovely museum. May we take your coat?
I see you got our print preview.
If you come right this way, we can begin our tour.
told her I'd love to, but I'm no HP 720 with an extending output tray. Oh man.
Well, you know, that about wraps up the tour today. Do you have any more questions for us?
No, I think I've gathered everything I need. Gentlemen, I think you should know, I intend to fight for this museum as hard as I possibly can. I'm going straight to the board with this one.
The people of Harrisonburg now call Gunther Rochester to the stand to present the Harrisonburg Printers Museum as the next potential heritage site of Harrisonburg.
Ladies and gentlemen of the panel, I bring before you today a case that is rare. Some may even consider odd. I'm sure some of you will have your doubts, as I once did, but this is not what it appears at first glance. A printer's museum. What may seem useless and unappealing changed me as a man. This small museum has the ability to make a big change. The passion of its staff is unsurpassable, and exactly what the dried up, apathetic Harrisonburg Board of Heritage needs. Nay, not just the Harrisonburg Board of Heritage, but the entire Commonwealth of Virginia, the entire nation. The 30 minutes that I spent in the museum gave me hope again, made me believe in the American dream. If you can't see the beauty in it, then God damn it, you're more blind than I thought. So I ask you, nay, I implore you, put the Printers Museum on the map. God bless, Godspeed, and God, thank you for your time.
Who's also coming?
No.
It's an insulator ass. It's not funny, dude. Yeah, it's to answer your question, yeah, it's been pretty rough these past 2 weeks. I think I can speak for all of us when I just say that, like, we just lost hope We just don't have the determination or drive, or whatever you want to call it. It's just when you lose a pass and you just don't feel like anything. None of us can feel anything. The most I can feel is this liquid going down my throat. It just tastes like CMYK over and over again. Yeah, yes. We've tried liquid here, or we've tried ink here at the museum. It doesn't taste good. It does not taste good. Neither does swallowing this whole not being recognized thing. Yeah, it's not a huge loss for us. So I mean we're pretty down, but it's a bigger loss for Harrisonburg. I mean, it would have put Harrisonburg on the map for sure. On that same thought, I think.
Hey, Tim. Can I ask you a question?
Yo, what's up, bro?
Well, I'm supposed to be graduating in May, and well, I was kind of wondering if maybe I could come on full time.
Yeah, I think that'd be good, man. I think that'd be really good.